even still, as of right now, it looks like we're getting Shield versus the Wyatt family at Elimination Chamber, which I am extremely excited for, as well as the Elimination Chamber match itself for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The combatants include Randy Orton, John Cena, Christian, Antonio Cesaro, Daniel Bryan, and Sheamus. That is an all-star Elimination Chamber match. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait for that. The chamber match has been really lacking in recent years. Last year's was pretty great, but it was a number one contenders match for the World Heavyweight Championship, so it nearly did not hold as much significance as it has in years past. 2012s were kind of forgettable. The whole show was forgettable. 2011, I thought the show overall was great. But, thinking on this now, I've seen people post comments saying, oh, Randy Orton's going to beat all of his opponents, all of his opponents in the chamber are going to beat Orton in the next few weeks because it was announced on Raw that Orton will be facing every one of his chamber opponents on WWE TV over the course of the next 3 weeks. So people are saying, oh, he's going to lose every match, and then he's going to retain the chamber. My only issue with that scenario is that, a title wasn't held, a title wasn't up for grabs inside the chamber last year, but it was 2 years ago in 2012's event. And at that show, Daniel Bryan successfully retained his world title inside the chamber, and then Punk also successfully defended his WWE title inside the chamber. And then the year before that, Edge did the same thing inside the chamber with the World Heavyweight Championship. So this would be the fourth consecutive time that a champion has walked out with the title intact. That makes no sense to me. You have a champion successfully defend his title once every few years. That's perfectly fine, because the last time before Edge was, I think, in 2006 with John Cena at New Year's Revolution, right before Edge cashed in. So that's fine. But doing it every year, it's predictable. And I really hope Randy Orton isn't champion going into WrestleMania. I would have been fine with it before, but the fact that he would lose the title, or he would, successfully retain it inside the chamber and then go on to WrestleMania to defend it again is ridiculous. Don't have him defend the title inside the chamber if that's going to be the case. As far as people who could win, Antonio Cesaro is a no, but I'm very, very happy that he's in there. For the fact being that he could get a massive push out of this. Will he be world champion someday? I definitely see it. Cesaro has great potential. Technically, right now, he's still a part of the Real Americans, but if the last 2 weeks have been any indication, it looks like we're going to be getting a split between those two very, very soon. I hope Cesaro is the one to go babyface and not Swagger, because Swagger going babyface, I don't think anyone would really care, in my opinion. Cesaro going babyface has a lot of potential, so hopefully we see that coming in the next month or so. I don't even think it's time to break the Real Americans up, but regardless, and especially if Hulk Hogan's coming to WWE, because I've pitched this one to a million times. I've said it once, I'll say it a million times more. But when Hulk Hogan comes to WWE, he should not, if he's not going to have any confrontation between the two at WrestleMania, at least do a backstage segment or something. It's the Real Americans and then the Real American himself with a theme that says the Real American in it. It writes itself. If you're not going to do it at Mania, at least do it on Raw or whatever in a backstage segment. Do it on the freaking app for all I care, but you need to do that confrontation but before the Real Americans break up.